Hello, Garrett RV American Dream. So we're out on the roof and we are replacing our skylights, at least the vents. We took some hail damage out on in Wyoming, and as you can see, it completely cracked the vent. We taped it up a little bit just to get by, but you can see it more or less completely destroyed it. And with that being said, it isn't actually that strong. It's been brittle in the sun, and it wasn't very thick. So we're going to replace it today with these Camco smoke. You can kind of see through them. Vent covers. Little visibility through them, and still have some protection from the sun. So as we were trying to take this off, I was trying to get it off without taking it all apart, and it just doesn't look possible. The issue really is that bar here, this bar here. The only way to get this bar and this pin through this hole here is to remove it here, and the only way to remove this is to take off the whole inside cover. So we're gonna do that. Once we get that removed, it'll be really easy. There's just a little pin down here and right here that you just need to push with the screwdriver, and the whole thing, as you can see, I've already done that, and it'll slide right off. But that bar there in the middle, unfortunately, is the only way it can be removed is if you take apart the whole thing, which is extremely disappointing. And I could crack it, but I don't think it's worth it. We'll take it all apart and we will vacuum out the screens, and we'll have 2 new vent covers. So here we are inside the RV, and as we talked about, we're going to remove our cover here, and then we're going to remove the screen, this lever to raise and lower the vent. We're going to vacuum it out. You can see it's dirty. We just did this a couple months ago, but it's a constant battle. And we're going to wipe down the fan. I then will remove the 2 screws holding this lever so that I can get it to the point I talked about earlier and release the vent. Okay? So we'll go ahead and unscrew these screws. So now that we've got this, I'll remove this. All right. And then there's 2 screws, one here and one here. This is just too thick to get into where I need to get into. And what I did was I bought this thing here. So this bit here will allow me to get where I need to get. And I'm just going to drop it into the quick connect and unscrew it. Oh, the other thing is, why don't you come over here? Don't forget to undo your little catch for your button on the fan. This will also have to be undone. And this just unscrews. I know this seems like a lot of work to get in here, and it is a little bit of work to get in here, but you know what? You're gonna love the fact that you pulled it all apart and you vacuumed out your screen, and it looks all nice, so it'll be well worth it. Just make sure you keep your toilet closed so you don't drop any screws into your toilet, and you'll be just fine. We are going to vacuum it all out. As you can see, it's quite nasty. It's got all kinds of chips of plastic from the hailstorm and dust and debris. So we're going to give this a good washing. It's exactly the piece that we need to get to. And I know it sounds silly that we had to dig so deep to get there, but we do. And you'll see. Undo this screw. and undo this screw. There it is. There it is. Don't lose your screws. This little thing here comes out like that. And now your vent is loose. So that is the catch that keeps the whole thing together. And the only way to get to that is to take it all apart. So that's what you'll have to do. So at this point, we're just going to reassemble it. I'm going to jump up on the roof and I'll show you exactly what needs to be done up there. It'll be quick and easy. We'll come back down, we'll reassemble it, vacuum out all the screen, and be done. Cool? All right, so we're back up on the roof. And this is what I was talking about here, is this little flange, and it's just bent out. It's pretty simple little maneuver there. And there's one on the other side. And this will slide right out. My camera off. Move that. And boom. We have completely removed the vent. As you can see, it's pretty damaged and just crumbling. There's nothing to this. I mean, it literally is just completely, utterly brittle. And I can very easily put my hands through it. So, we have our new one. And we're just going to slide that right into place. And again, you got the two little flanges. And what we're going to do is just expand those like that. Like that. You just push them down on itself and it will stop this from going anywhere. Go ahead and fit that. It's nice. Sounds like it's making a good seal. There's a piece of foam here. And you see the piece of foam. Just go ahead and check that. Make sure everything looks good there. And we look good. Everything's good there. And then we'll go ahead and connect our piece back up. Same way it was connected before. Ah! I've lost my clip. And that's why you want to do this with somebody else. Hey, thank you. Make sure that you put it in correctly. It is actually bent to keep pressure on that pin, as that slide. So just make sure you put that back so it keeps pressure on the slide. I put it actually back incorrectly on the video, so you want to make sure that you do it right. So don't mess it up like I did. So we're back inside. We've cleaned out and wiped down our skylight. So there's a little fan here, and you'll notice when you pull it off that here there is a D shape. There's a flat edge and then it's rounded. And same thing with your little pin here. It's also D shaped, and you want to match that when you put it back, because that's what helps keep it locked on here when it spins in a circle. So you'll want to make sure that that is all matched up when we put it back here on the pin. We are going to put this all back together now. Okay, so there you go. So we got our vent. That's it. It goes up, it comes down, fan works. Awesome. That's how you replace your vent and Skylight. Highly recommend it. Put an Amazon link down for the ones that we bought. They're a lot stronger, a lot more solid. They feel 1000% better. And I'm guessing this is probably something you're probably going to do every couple of years because those get brittle under the sun and they wear out. So, thanks again for watching. Check out some of our other videos. We've done a lot of travel, had a lot of good times. See you later.